we got
Declan.
Ethan.
Soli.
And Wyatt.
First things first, guys. We're going to talk about 4 things today I got on the board. Left to right, we're going to go favorite childhood BYU memory, what we got in recent news, what's your hot take, and then if anyone has the funniest reel of the day, that would be awesome. So, anyways, left to right, Declan, you can start. What is your favorite BYU childhood memory?
Yeah, so by far, favorite childhood memory, I was on the end where in 2009 when BYU had that walk-off winner against Utah from Max Hall to Andrew George. I was probably like 8. Greatest moment of my life by far. Just being on that side and just watching him just run unopposed into the end zone. Jubilation in my heart. I was a Cougar
That's
for
a good way
life
to
at that
explain
moment. Yeah.
Do you feel like that's what made you a Cougar fan?
Yeah, I knew I wanted to go to BYU, and I'm a Cougar for life. Like
From that point.
respect to Andrew George, Max Hall. And
Wait,
that play.
what era of BYU were you from? Are you from that era?
Yeah, I remember like
Like
Kyle
your
Van
earliest-
Noy.
Okay,
like,
is that your earliest?
That's like my memories. Was
Okay.
going to having season tickets with my dad and going with my uncle and cousins and seeing them, the Kafusi brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys. Those were my childhood memories of BYU.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 22, turning 23 this week.
Hey, happy birthday.
Everybody clap, Cougar Nation. Okay. Nice. Ethan, what do you got?
I think my favorite memory, I'm from Texas, from Austin. So I remember when BYU came out with Taysom Hill and that squad, and they just destroyed Texas. And that's the thing, like, where I live, like, everyone's a diehard Utah fan, or UT fan. So I just remember Taysom Hill coming in. We were underdogs. Like, I think we were projected to lose by, like, 20. And Taysom Hill just running over. I remember the hurdle, and that was just a nasty play. So I feel like that for me was, like, a really cool memory.
That's ingrained in BYU history for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. Props to the photographer who got that photo.
Yeah.
Dude, Taysom Hill, he's top 3 quarterbacks at BYU. Maybe.
Undoubted.
Yeah.
Undoubted.
Agreed.
Probably like him, Steve Young, Ty Detmer,
Robbie Bosco, though.
No, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Do you respect Zach?
No, absolutely.
Didn't he just get signed somewhere? Like,
Yeah, to Miami
to
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Miami,
I'm a
right?
big
Yeah.
Dolphins fan, so I'm
Are you a
happy
big-
seeing him.
Yeah.
He'll be behind Tua, so
but
That's
is
true.
Tua gonna play with all the
He's
Well,
going to probably play to
he's
give
probably going to play
Tua's
with Tua's
medical history.
history, unfortunately. So
That's
hopefully
honestly
Zach will see some of
That's a
him this
good.
year.
Yeah, that's a
good team.
yeah. Best case scenario for Zach, for sure.
He'll
They
get
got some
he'll get
weapons.
playing time.
Yeah. So you're from Texas. Declan, where are you from?
West Jordan, Utah.
Oh, okay. So Utah guy. And then Cali boy over here.
Yes, sir.
My favorite BYU memory. I'm diving deep into some Utah County, Provo, Utah raised BYU lore. I'm from Provo. And if you've ever been to the RB, the funnest pool ever. So my favorite BYU childhood memory is not of sports, but it's just of the pool. There's open pool that you could swim. And so it's like every Monday night for FHE, my family, there's 7 of us siblings, we would just call the RB and my dad would say, hey, is there open swim? He's like, yeah, there's open swim. So we'd pack up like 2 loaves of bread and then a big pot of tuna for tuna fish sandwiches. And we'd go swim. And then after we just eat tuna fish sandwiches outside in the parking lot. So
Nice.
that high dive. You guys ever jump off that high dive?
Yeah, I have. It's a nice one.
That was like the scariest moment of my life when I was little.
Hey, you braved it.
I did. And the lifeguard was super pretty, so
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
I did it.
You had to.
Yeah. I
Did
love
you
it.
have like one of those Sandlot scenes, you know, where you're pretending that you're unconscious?
Wendy Peppercorn. He's like, oh, yeah. Oiling. There she is. Anyways, honor code. We don't do that here.
Oh, boy.
That's my favorite childhood memory.
My favorite childhood memory. So I'm from Northern California, near Sacramento, and Austin Collie is from that area. He's from El Dorado Hills, and so I grew up in that section just before you, Declan, and like watching Austin Collie, you know, and transitioning from the bib jerseys to the traditional Royal. And when he went pro, he got signed to the Indianapolis Colts, and that was like my childhood favorite team, NFL team. And then he came back and did like a signing out in like one of the local malls in El Dorado Hills. And so me, my dad, and my brothers, we just packed up as much BYU stuff as we could. And then he was like, can you sign this? Can you sign this? Can you sign this? And I mean, there was plenty of other people, but props to him. And he was nice. He was super nice, and he was willing to sign everything. So, yeah.
And you met him before again, just recently.
Yeah,
with
and
the
just met him in the
t-shirt.
game. Yeah, so he was one of the captains for the alumni game this year, and I got to put him and his brother Dylan Cawley as well on the Legends T-shirt, and that was actually awesome getting to like talk with him and that like. You guys were like one of my favorite people, and, and we're like from the same hometown roughly.
Yeah, and who was it? Who, like I think it was Harvey. Harvey Longy came and bought like 12 shirts.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then like I don't know who was it. Was it Dylan?
Yeah, it was Dylan.
Who
Yeah.
was Dylan? Dylan came and bought like maybe twice that. So
Wow, that's awesome.
they just had to stock up on those
They
legend
loved
shirts.
it, and it was awesome.
It is a great shirt.
They are legends for sure. Okay, we'll come back this way, right to left. Next question is recent news. What do we got in recent
Okay,
news?
literally opened up X. Let's see, 42 minutes ago, the girl is rescinding her case. She is taking her case against Jake Retzlaff. So the case been withdrawn. The paperwork is done. It's not like officially done yet,
Yeah,
but
so what
like
does that mean? So like the civil case is done then?
roughly,
I guess so,
like
yeah.
just the judge needs to sign in, make sure like it's all cross the
Dang.
T's, dot the I's. But unfortunately, the damage for Jake Retzlaff has been done. It looks like he's probably going to be transferring, most likely.
Shoot.
It's a tough scenario.
That is.
I don't know if you guys the 14-page document that he and his lawyers released. They obviously there's with the scenario they defended Jake very well. I think they pointed out a lot of holes in the case, and unfortunately, he did admit to some honor code violations. And at BYU, we all agree as students we need to live that honor code. And unfortunately, like you said, it's just an unfortunate event for both Cougar fans, the football program, and Jake. With this allegations that now being dropped.
Yeah, and in this case too, I mean the suspension is looking like 7 games from what we're reading, which that's pretty much the whole season.
Yeah, more
Even
than
with
half.
playoffs, it's like it's this being one of his last year.
It's
right?
his last
It
year,
is
yeah.
his last year with the
year.
JUCO rule. I mean, you got to showcase everything you can to get to that next step, and it's not going to be done here if that suspension moves forward. So we wish Jake the best. Hopefully everything goes well.
All love from here. He was amazing last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't deny it. Jake carried us last year in a lot of ways. Unimaginable. So, hey, we love our BYU Jew. Go do big things wherever you may be. So, that's another recent news that I am going to touch on is who is QB1? Who are we thinking? We got McKay. We got Bear. We got Trayson. I've seen Trayson in practice when we went after the alumni game.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty good, actually. And his tape, I mean, it speaks for itself. He's a great ball player. They're all good ball players. So that's one thing with BYU is their roster is so deep that I think they'll get it done with whoever it needs to be.
Yeah, I remember watching a few seasons ago when McKay was at Utah State and seeing a few of his snaps, and there's some glimpses of some potential there that I don't know. We obviously don't know who right now will be leading our offense, but I think I would trust either one of them. I did see yesterday after the news that Jake Retzlaff is looking to leave. Chase Roberts reposted Trayson
Parker Kingston, too.
and Parker Kingston as well. So we're seeing I think our wide receivers have a favorite maybe that they support, and obviously we don't know the inside scoop on that, but it'll be interesting to see over the next month or two.
Yeah, Twitter knows all the inside scoop. Just go on X and everyone knows. Everyone's an expert.
For sure.
Everyone's an expert. Anyways, all right, Ethan, what do you got?
I think the other big news, I mean, of course, AJ, right? AJ was just playing in the France tournament. I saw that for the American 19U. And it looks like he's killing it. I mean, looks like I was watching the highlights. That guy, he's a beast. Like,
He's going to be a
so
nightmare on the court.
I think it's the thing. I just realized, I mean, he is like 6'10", and like you just look out there, and he's just so much taller, right? And then he's like doing like all these dribbling moves, dunking over people. Like he's just such a weapon.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to see him on the BYU roster, especially with Richie and all other supporting cast still staying. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
BYU is top 3 in the nation. I'm calling it right now.
Like start of the year, or right now, are we like ranked like top
or
10?
by the end of the year,
By the end of the year.
we're top 3.
You think we'll be the best team in the Big 12?
Oh, for sure.
You would think so?
Wow.
Oh, for sure.
After the run
With-
that the
with
Houston
Houston,
Cougars
right.
had, though?
Yeah,
But-
with
but-
Houston there, dude. Houston, nothing. I'm
Didn't
gonna
so-
be made into
So
a meme.
top
I
three.
guarantee.
Are you saying we're getting a number 1 seed in the tournament? Is that
For
what you're
sure,
saying?
I think- I feel like
1,000%, man.
I don't
This
know if they're a
Alrighty.
good team.
just everyone go watch BYU MBB on Instagram, and just watch the practices and the clips that they have. You can't, as a Cougar fan, you just smile. And
That's-
you're
that's
just like,
true.
So
what
happy,
is
finally.
this? I mean, if you were watching during the Jimmer and Brandon Davies era and Kyle Collinsworth, that team they were just so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at this team, it's like a whole different level of
Athletes. and
Yeah.
just potential.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyways, I feel like you look at some collegiate athletes and you think you can go and play speed with them at least. Like, hey, let's play speed. But like with this squad, it's like, no, no, we can't even play pig with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Just be the cheerleader
Yeah,
on
you
the sideline.
you just watch, you enjoy, and you just be happy as a Cougar fan. So, anyways, I think top seed for sure, top 3 in the nation. I'm obviously super biased, and so make a meme out of me, whatever. I'm thick-skinned. I'm standing on it. It's the Justin Bieber meme. It's
I
not
see that one,
clocking
yeah,
to you.
yeah.
It's not clocking to you. I'm standing on business.
Standing on business.
All right, Declan, what do you got?
We had, I don't know how to say his last name, but Dean Roykert, I think is how you say his last name. He's a 4-star prospect for basketball. Just had a visit, I believe, this last weekend
I heard about that.
with
yeah.
BYU. I think he's with the Utah Prospects as his AAU team. BYU basketball is on the up right now. Obviously, with NIL, with all these opportunities now, with BYU having the support and backing that it does, BYU basketball and football were coming that two-headed serpent, that two-headed beast that I don't think you want to meet us in football or basketball.
I agree. Yeah.
Especially with Coach Young. I mean, he's an amazing coach. And if you want to go to NBA, he's the guy.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. He's
Oh,
experienced.
And speaking of Yegor, that's another.
Oh,
piece of news.
Jedi,
oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, Yegor being drafted. First
Number
off,
8.
Hey, congratulations,
Excellent.
number 8.
yeah,
To the Nets.
Yeah.
And I'm saving up to buy his jersey.
yeah.
Are you going to New York or?
Oh, I told my wife, hey, babe, how do you feel about Brooklyn? She's like, why? And I'm like, we're going to go see Yegor in Brooklyn. She's like, okay, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Dude, one thing about Yegor is he is the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
Remember
he
when we met him
came-
during Christmas?
Yeah, he
Oh my
came in
gosh.
and he picked up some merch, and he was just so nice. He was just so kind.
He's so humble too.
Yeah,
Like you
super
would not
humble.
expect it from a guy who's 6'8", and I won't lie, I kind of like stood next to him, and I'm like, okay, I'm tall, but you're definitely a lot taller.
Yeah. and an athlete of his caliber,
Yeah.
you never know what to expect with athletes like that. But I mean, he was just super down to earth, and yeah, just a nice guy. I think Yegor is just like he's that type of person you want at BYU, and I think judging off of the interactions that we've had via social media or whatever it is with some of the players on football and basketball, I mean, I'd say Yegor set a high bar, and everyone's meeting that bar really well. So BYU is definitely the place to be. Congrats to Yegor, and that's just a testament of Coach Young and his squad is that you come to BYU, it's a funnel for you to go and play at the next level.
Yeah.
You'll get there. I mean, top 10,
Top 10's amazing.
Yep.
that's awesome. So
In Coach Young's first year, so hashtag
That too.
ProVO, Provo.
that's crazy. First year.
Then the question is, Coach Young, Coach of the Year this year then?
Hands down.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Hands
so.
down.
Yeah, with his
He killed
squad and with his coaching staff, I mean, they're just gonna do beautiful things this year. It's gonna be fun basketball. I wonder if like I'm trying to think of a all-time NBA team who we can like kind of comparatively line these two teams up together, and I'd have to say that it'd be like
The dream
Spurs.
team.
Yeah,
The dream team.
dream
You just
team.
put the dream team of the
Yeah,
NBA
true,
into the
true,
U.S.
true.
Olympics, and here it is. Here's our dream team. Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for Coach Young in a way because I don't know how he's going to decide playing time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like
true.
I was
it's
thinking that too.
literally you have your top 5 or your starting 5, and then you have your bench, and your bench could be your starting 5.
I mean, yeah, any other team, they would be starting, right? You have Dawson Baker coming off the bench, and he
Oh
did
my
amazing
God.
last year.
Yeah.
The one thing that I am worried about is Trey Stewart. His presence will be missed because that guy could be ice cold on the bench, come off, he just pops a couple
Yeah.
threes, and
And
then
his
goes back
defense
down.
was-
And his
defense
defense
was
was a
defense
nightmare.
intensity.
Yeah. Anytime Trey and Mawat were on the
Oh,
court, it was
That
like
defense intensity was crazy.
Oh my
Against
gosh.
Wisconsin, they locked
Yeah.
them down.
Oh,
it was a big
man.
reason we won that game.
yeah, oh for sure. That was just so fun. We missed Dallin Hall, man, but that Dallin Hall Foose connection.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
Sure.
too.
Oh man, that was.
But then just an AJ Ritchie connection now.
I know that's gonna be.
Well, I'm ready for the AJ Kebakeda duo.
Oh
Yes.
my
That's
gosh,
the-
dude, they're just
in
gonna be
the-
lobbing
in the
it back and
lane-
forth to each other.
I think The Rock is absolutely going to be rocking this
Yeah.
year with those two guys lobbing to each other. I think we're going to see I think we're going to see some Sports Center top 10 plays.
I think so.
With some.
It's
with
going to be
between those
every
two.
week. We're
Every
in the
week,
top 10
number
Sports
one
Center
play once again. Kebakeda to AJ or vice versa.
What are the odds they do like a double lob?
That'd be crazy.
Could you imagine?
Okay, you're dying your
AJ
beard blue if
AJ
they do
Keda.
that.
AJ Keda, if you're listening, double lob. We want to see it. Like we
If-
just want it. I would
if-
want to see
yeah.
that so bad.
If that happens, I'm dyeing my hair blue. I'm dyeing my beard blue for a whole 2 weeks. That I'm dead serious. If there's a double lob in any game between anyone really, because they can all do it,
They could, yeah.
Oh my
then,
gosh.
then I'm dyeing Wyatt's hair blue. See, I'm dyeing my hair blue. Anyways, okay, those are some good hot takes. Anyone funniest reel of the day? Anyone got a good one?
Yeah,
This
my
is like
wife
super impromptu, but
My wife sent me this one. It's a California license plate, but I'm pretty sure they're driving in Utah. This person lost their tire, and they're just straight up grinding their wheel.
oh.
I don't even know how.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know how they're driving right now.
We're gonna
like,
put this on the screen. Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
It's a
in
California
Utah?
license plate, but I'm pretty. This looks like it's Utah, but
looks like it's
maybe
Utah.
those internet sleuths can determine where it's actually at. But
Yeah.
my gosh, like
Don't be that person.
don't drive on the road like an idiot.
Yeah.
Simple
Well,
as that.
guys, that was a lot of fun. That's your daily dose for the Royal News. So tune in tomorrow if you guys want to hear some goods. Again, this is Soli,
Got Wyatt.
Ethan.
And Declan.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go, Cougs!
Go Cougs, baby.